putting the anime aside, 202, we're coming off of Amizu last chapter, breaking my boy Traumer's heart by declaring that she's going to break up with him right before he was about to propose. And then Traum and his friends being like, you know what, man? She can't be free. She doesn't deserve to be free. Like, she doesn't deserve to be free. So that's going to turn very dark very quickly. But what's even more exciting is that we have a young Merche running around. Seemingly, he's been there the whole time. Like, it felt like he was the hooded person that was there at the party. He might have been on the bird that showed up and then popped down on all this stuff. And then Arihan meets him like, what's good? And now we have a Mexican showdown. So I'm excited. Let's hop in. 202. Ooh, we got a warning. Depictions of violence. Oh no. It's the perfect next song. Come on. All right, here we go. 202. Long time no see. Merche less luck in the past. Arihan. Traumer's past 4. Arihan. I didn't expect to see you here in person. Tell me, how has Arlen been? Name drop! Name drop! Another name drop. That's 2. Her name's been said twice in once this week, once last week. Name drop. Okay, relax. Feel like I'm about to lose it. What is the response going to be? What does it matter to you? No answer. However she's doing is none of your business. I have to sneak in there before Han unleashes his full power. Whoa, okay. Pulls out the dagger. Interesting that him asking kind of pissed him off a little bit. Is this the smartest thing to do, to charge at the master swordsman with a dagger? It's a cool dagger, but is this the smartest thing? Okay. We have a clash. Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, he let go of it. He let go of the dagger. He caught it back, lands. Ooh. Leans in. Excuse me. What the hell? Looked like you didn't even move. Brother, are you kidding me? You let him grab you by your throat and he's not even facing you? He wasn't even facing you. Yeah, he was standing. Yo. Oh my goodness. This isn't going as planned. Oh my gosh. Bro. You've come to take Amizu away, haven't you? I'm not sure who your accomplice is, but how could you even think to try breaking in by yourself with all of us here? You're still as reckless as ever, I see. I wonder if this is the plan. Like, because it doesn't make any sense for... That's something I didn't even think about. Like, it doesn't... Why would you try to sneak in while half of the 13 are here? And think that they're just going to let you walk off? I don't know. It seems crazy. I don't know. You're still as reckless as ever, I see. That's none of your concern. Go on then. What? Go ahead and take Amizu. What the hell are you talking about? I thought you came out here to stop me. Amizu is free to do as she pleases. If she wishes to leave this place, there's no reason for me to stop her. Okay? I only came out here because I wanted to say goodbye before she left. But seeing that she summoned you here to get her, I'm guessing she doesn't want to see me again before she leaves. It saddens me, you know. One by one, all my dearest friends are leaving me. I was gonna ask. I'm listening to him, and he's like, I wanted to say goodbye. Like, only reason why I was out here is because I kind of figured she would leave, and I wanted to say bye. And my first thought was, everyone else is in there, and you could probably just go to her and say bye. Like where's the? I get he's a loner, but where is the disconnect? What's this disconnect? Where he's talking about one by one, all my dearest friends are leaving me. As if he's not, like, they're all in there talking about how they all damn near are experiencing the same thing with these, like, lost emotions of, like, the past and everything and all this stuff. And they're all like, they're having a conversation and they're all mutually agreeing. And he's not in here, but he's the one talking about, like, losing his dearest friends. But to my knowledge, the only person that's not around, the only people that aren't around are Arlen and V. I guess it would be the retainers as well that went with V. So it could be that too. Interesting. Very interesting. Give my regards to Arlen and V, although they might not wish to hear from me. Huh. What are you talking about? You people are the ones who chose to leave. Or have you forgotten? What did you expect to happen after what you did? What happened? Bro. The night Shinsu is cold. Go on now. Oh, damn it. Oh, gosh. Hey, is that Enkidu guy really human? He gave me a strange feeling when I first met him earlier. Yeah, he's human. He's just a little unusual. Unusual? Trom also said he's lonely, and everyone before this party will hardly ever know. Yeah. I guess. I mean, we can relate it to the fact that they all separated. But I don't know, him saying like one by one, my closest friends are leaving me. Nothing's stopping them from being together. That's the thing. I think that's the thing I don't understand. Like, yes, they're all off on their own to go like form their own empires and stuff. But even in the midst of doing that, nothing's stopping them from still getting together. So why don't they? I feel like that's a question that I didn't ask before. I get it. We're all off on our own, building our families, yada, yada, yada. But there's nothing saying that one day out of the next 10 years, we can't get together. Nothing saying that. Right? Once every 5 years or something, we get together. Feels like they've gone a really long time without seeing each other. I don't know. And I say that because they have the ability to just come and go as they please. It's not like this is I am someone who, like how the olden days used to be before there was international travel, where it's like if I take this trip, it's like a one-way trip and I'm probably never going to see you again. They can come and go as they please. Literally, we watch them come and go as they please. So there's what is stopping them outside of just ambition from just being like, I miss my friend. I'm going to pop up on my friend. Hey, what are you doing? Nothing. You want to meet up? Not really. I don't care. And just pop up. Like, what's stopping them from doing that? I don't know. I feel like it's something with Tower of God, though, where it's like these people, like, they're together for seasons and then they leave. And then there's like no desire to reach back out to like an old friend or something. Even when they have the ability to like maybe reach out or maybe travel to them. It's just like, no, I just won't talk to them. Maybe if our paths cross again, then it'll cross again. That's just something that's been in this series for a while. I think that's always been one of the arguments that people had for Bomb not knowing Arc Raptor and Prince were dead, because it's just like you guys all have a reason to communicate with each other, and it's just vague. We don't have anything concrete as to why Bomb never was like, right? It's just like there's no reason. It's like, why didn't you just try to like reach out to them or something? I don't know. But these individuals, well, I don't know if they could use the, what is it called? Oh my gosh. What's the ability that they use? I don't know if they have that ability now, but they could just come and go as they please. Yeah, they could literally, they come and go. They literally can just spatial distortion. There it is. I'm like, I couldn't think of a spatial distortion. They can just come and go as they please. There's nothing stopping them. I don't know. I will. I seen your messages. I forgot to reply. I will. Maybe also leaving in terms of how different their views on things, like before they were all together in the same mindset, but now being in Ireland and usually less like, and maybe many more have different mindsets from them. Yeah, it could be that. It could be that. It could be that. All right, let me continue. He gave me a strange feeling when I first met him earlier. Yeah, he's human. He's just a little unusual. Unusual? Even trauma ray. Ever since that day, you've avoided anything you can't control. And that's precisely what humans are. Did you change your mind recently? Well, he wasn't originally human. That's right. He has the ability to transform. How could I forget? Trauma ray. What? There's an intruder in the floating castle. Bro, I would be licking my chops. Intruder alert. There could be others. We have to step up security. I think he's here to get you. Are you leaving now? Yeah. Oh. Sorry. I was waiting on an email. And my email just went off. That's not the email I was waiting on. All right. Yeah. Would you mind helping me leave in peace? That's too late now. I imagine there's going to be a lot of fighting between us from now on, but I don't feel like starting tonight. Today is the first day that Trauma Ray finally has a place to stay. All right. But at least go and say goodbye to Trauma Ray one last time. You know what he's like. That girl's never going to leave. Keep it up like that, right? She's going to see Trom. He's never going to let her leave. What's up? What's up? Hola. Yurang is a real one. Helping a girl with an awkward breakup. Yeah. He's easily hurt. It's too late. Sorry. Search the whole area. There's an intruder. Hurry up and find him. Shit. Must have made too much noise. I'd better hurry. Mizu told me which room she'd be waiting in. Uh-oh. I just want to get out of this awful place as soon as possible. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, no. Uh-oh. This is a really dope panel, though. This is a really dope panel. Trauma Ray, there you are. We've got trouble. Someone broke into the castle. Enkidu, I want to ask you for a favor. Favor? Trom looks like he walks like a child. Who's that? Oh, he caught him already. Damn. Wait, is that he caught him already? It was like, I don't know what I thought. I thought they showed him, and then like we cut back to like see Traumare talk to Enkidu, but no, he caught him. Wait, is that the intruder? Enkidu, can you turn yourself into him? Oh no. Where's the intruder? I don't see him anywhere. He must be hiding. Oh no, Hirang. Where's Amizu? Have you seen her? I'm not overlooking Edon using his lightning to run. I'm not overlooking that. Amizu? She went out to get some fresh shinsu while we were drinking earlier. Weird to hear someone say that. But she hasn't come back since then. I've been looking all over for her too, but I can't find her. Really? You don't think she's going to leave without even saying goodbye, do you? Oh, of course not. Anyway, she's not here. Damn it. Okay. Let me know if you find her. It's gone. And they're chasing after him. I will. Thanks, Yurong. Don't mention it. Well, yeah, let's look embodied. Got off screen. They're really searching every corner of the castle for you. As long as my perfume covers your tracks in the Shinsu, they likely won't find you. Let's go. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I am. Because I don't know what Traumare is planning. But I'm nervous. So this is the room. Yeah. Beautiful, isn't it? Traumare made this room for me since I always stare up at the ceiling. And yet, I've never once come in here to look at the ceiling. It might seem kind of ironic, but if I ever left this place, I wanted to go out through this window. That's why this room ended up being the rendezvous point. Feel the tension. I'm nervous. Thanks for your help, Yorong. Are you really going to leave without seeing Traumare one last time? Yeah. I'm not sure I could bring myself to leave if I looked into his eyes. Since this could be the last time we see each other. I'm nervous. When I think about that, it almost breaks my heart. The next time we see each other, we'll be enemies, Yorong. I know. We're enemies now? Doesn't it scare you? The thought of being our enemy, I mean. Traum made this for her. Yeah, she never bothered one. Yeah. We have the power to split mountains and seas with a wave of our hand now. We can kill as many people as we like, and no one can stop us. There's hardly anyone stronger than us in the tower. We're going to conquer this tower and rule over everyone in it. We have to. We have no choice. Because why? Because what? We're so different from you now. I'm afraid too. It scares me to see how I've changed. Yurong, I'm sorry, I really am. I didn't mean to sound like I was criticizing you and the others. I know you can't help being who you are. I don't want my last words to hurt you before I leave. I'm so sorry. Oh gosh. You're still my tender-hearted little friend. I'm just... Seiyu's killing me. Because this is the epitome. Like, this is peak Seiyu of beating around the bush, right? He's really good at getting characters to talk around something forever. And we have been talking around whatever brought them here. It's like, I don't know. It feels like he's a master at doing this. This is peak season 3 writing. Flashbacks for side characters just being the absolute best. Yeah. Oh, man. Just thinking of how each one of them responds to what's happened to them. This all sounds like they just drank the Kool-Aid. Because what she sounds like she was saying, because all this right here, all this feels, this right here, this, let me read it. We have the power to split mountains and seas with a wave of our hands now. We can kill as many people as we like and no one can stop us. There's hardly anyone stronger than us in the tower. We're going to conquer this tower and rule over everyone in it. That feels like that just feels like she's drinking the Kool-Aid. Right? This feels like someone has said this before, and this is the reason why we need to do what we do, and now they all just have to digest it however they digest it. She's clearly frustrated by this, and it eats her up because whether or not she remembers what happened before, it's a clear difference in how I used to be and who I am now. It's a difference. And just the difference between how I remember myself and what I am is crazy. But Edon, on the other hand, is like, yeah, whatever. And then Trom is just like, something's back there. So it's like they all have their own reasons their own coping mechanisms. But for it doesn't, this is why it's my question. I've been asking this question for years. Why? Because if they're all conflicted, if they all have reasons to say, like if they all have these reasons, why did the only people to buck back against Jihad was V and Arlen? That's why I'm like, what happened? Because whatever happened must have been so poignant that it was like, hell no, we're not going with them. Whatever it was had to have, like, I can't even, now it's like, I don't even know what it could be. Whatever it was definitely made them be like, all right, we are with Jihad. That's what it feels like now. Whatever happened was the line in the sand, and Arlen and V was like, no. And everyone else was like, okay. Not even like if they fully agreed with it, because they clearly are still beating themselves up about this. That's why I'm like, what happened? Because Mershea, he's like, how dare you guys? After what happened on that day, it's just like, what happened? It couldn't have been, all right, guys, we're done climbing. It's not that. So it's like, whatever it is, they must look like psychopaths. That I think that They must look like psychopaths to everyone else. That's why all their retainers left them. Like, I'm just trying to like add context as to why, why would all of these people side with V? It's like, yes, he was the most popular, but it's like they must look like, because if they don't, like, they don't remember what happened. Like, they don't remember what happened. So they must look like psychopaths to everyone else if some crazy event happens and then they all decided to just not remember it. And then they just act like everything is fine. And everyone's like, what? How? And they must seem like psychos. I think fully undergoing revolution changes you badly. That's my next words was, but Bomb did revolution. I think the family heads are scared what's beyond 135. Seems like they're creating fear amongst the tower residents or people climbed. But so they're afraid of the family heads. I don't know. I was convicted. Han's trouble seems set on his decision. Trom's questioning. We realized Gaston and Adon just gave a sort of what can you do shrug. Yeah, it's. No idea what it is, but I have a feeling it might have been purpose versus progress. I think Child's reasoning was more purpose-driven, better of the tower, whilst V and Arlen were more bothered about progress personally within the tower. But did he fully complete it? Yeah, I thought so. Let me continue. I still got a nice chunk of the chapter left. Yarang and Mizu held each other in silence for several moments. After a little while, the intense heat from the flames began to die away gradually. Then the two of them stood up as though they had made their minds up. And the woman standing there was no longer a small, tender-hearted little girl. It was Yirang Yian, the powerful and determined woman who would become one of the 10 great family leaders. Although she was destined to become enemies with Imizu in the future, Imizu actually felt relieved to see her look so strong. Take care, So it's like she steeled her resolve right there. And so the two of them finally parted ways. That's a big window. Imizu! Oh no. What are you doing? Why did you come in through the door? I told you there's a massive window right here. Oh, well, on my way here, I suddenly had to, oh no. Suddenly had to go to the bathroom really badly. What? The bathroom? After all the commotion you just caused? What the heck is wrong with you? Don't you realize how important this is? I really wish you'd grow up and stop being so reckless. Sorry. And you think an apology makes up for this? Not sure what's going on, but this guy I turned into seems to be a real troublemaker. Looks like Imizu originally planned to sneak out of here without telling anyone. On another note, yeah, he does have dreads. On another note, dreads or braids. On another note, is this what this woman is really like? You're such a numbskull. I'm already beginning to regret siding with you people. She's much more emotional than usual. Sorry. So where's the flying crane that you rode here on? Flying crane? You know, the flying crane I sent to you. You were just riding on it earlier. All right. You've always been clueless, but if there's one thing you have a natural knack for, it's running away from things. What's gotten into you today? You're acting very strange. Oh. Shoot. Did she figure out who I really am? I should have completely possessed this guy's body instead of just imitating him. But Tromare wouldn't let me. Oh, well, whatever. Unlike you, the crane is actually smart. Yanang's perfume won't be able to hide me out there. So as soon as I open the window, they'll probably know where I am. Come here. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Come on, let's go. Oh. In that moment, Enkidu realized something when he heard her voice. This was no longer the same Amizu as before. The woman that Enkidu thought was pathetic for just staring out the window all day. Her whole body was bursting with vitality and energy. Her voice was brimming with confidence, and her eyes shone like sapphires. The excitement of finally venturing out into the outside world again awoke the old Amizu. This must have been what she was like when she was climbing the tower, back when she was climbing the tower. This is the Amizu that Traumerei wanted so desperately to keep by his side. And yet, here she was, prepared to abandon him and leave the castle without even the slightest hesitation. Seeing her so eager to leave in that moment, Enkidu suddenly became very irritated. He felt a wave of uncontrollable emotion swelling inside him. Oh no. Oh no. Amizu, where are you going? Oh no. Oh no. This isn't gonna end good at all. I already know it's not gonna end good. This isn't gonna end good at all. This isn't gonna end good at all. Since the plot thickening. Oh man. Oh man. This is what this reminds me of something. It's a movie that I've seen before. But I'm lost on what the name of it is. Oh my goodness. This is the prime example of an individual that slowly becomes, well, we know that Enkidu from the beginning has wanted to be friends with Traumerei. And hold on, sorry. Has wanted to be friends with Traum, but hasn't been able to be friends. And Enkidu, in a sense, wants to be all of the things that Traum wants. So it's seeing these seeing Amizu not wanting to be that partner irritates Enkidu. Why couldn't you be like this? Why couldn't you be like this for Traumerei? Traumerei is not because Enkidu's always gonna be up Traum's ass. So it's Traum's not bad. Why aren't you like this for him? Why do you have to go over here to be like this? It's one of these things where it's I feel like it's I understand why he would end up liking her, but why doesn't she feel the same way? And Enkidu seemingly knows what's going on. He seemingly has knowledge. He might not know everything, or maybe he does know everything, and he just only sees it from Traum's side. I don't know. For whatever reason, Enkidu seems to just know things, because it feels through these last couple of chapters, the the narrator would be saying stuff like, and Enkidu knows this, and Enkidu would know the history of this, and yada yada yada. So I don't know. So I wonder what made, first question, what made Trom, I understand why Trom wouldn't let Enkidu completely wipe out Mershaya, because I understand that. But what made Trom let him go? If he indeed let him go, if he didn't escape on his own, or get broken out or whatever. What made him let him go? Oh man. It's crazy. All of this, it's just a lot of miscommunication. And this is all right, so a pet peeve of mine when it comes to like reading things or even in life in general. If something can be solved by having a conversation, it doesn't make sense to me as to why we won't have the conversation. So like in stories, plot will demand that characters not have conversations, and it will irritate me more than me just understanding that, oh, this is happening and it's the reason why they can't talk. I like it, literally, it's not enough for me. Like if a conversation can be had to solve this, I just want the conversation to happen, because now it just feels like it's like I get pulled. I feel it's one of the few things that will instantly pull me out of a story. Like if something is easily solved by a conversation, it'll pull me out the story, because it's like, why can't we just sit here and talk? Like I would much rather you attempt to have a conversation and just be stubborn and not hear it than to never have the conversation and just go off of nonsense. Right? It pulls me out. So it's one of these things where part of me is like, this wouldn't even be a thing for good and bad. Right? Not for good or bad. For good and bad. Yeah, I'm not going that way. It's for good and bad, because a conversation, none of this is happening, because she admits that she probably wouldn't leave if she talked to him. Right? So it's like, this is plot demanding that a conversation not to happen. So it's like, if she's like, because if I look him in the eye and attempt to talk to him about whatever this is going on, or attempt to say goodbye to him or whatever, I'm not leaving, because I love him. I do love him. It's one of these things where it's like, ugh! And that would be for good and bad, because it would be good because this conflict that seemingly is about to go down and people dying wouldn't happen, and she would just be in love. But she would be unhappy, which is the bad, and she'd feel trapped, and she wouldn't feel like she belongs, and she would be depriving herself of her friends and her purpose in life. So it's like for the good and bad. So it's it's frustrating. It really is frustrating, because part of me doesn't want her to just dip, right, and not say goodbye to anyone but Yarang. Like, I don't know, it feels yucky. But then I get it, because these people aren't just strangers, right? They're not just like my associate. They're not just someone that I just spent a little time with. These are my trusted companions, where I spent almost my whole life with them, depending on how much time it took for their climb. And we experienced so many things together, and we grew together, and we all fell in love with different people and all of these things. It's like, I can't just have a conversation with them. I can't just say bye, because I care so much about them that I don't think I would leave. Because I know if I say bye and if I leave, that's it. I'm probably never going to see them again. I will probably never have a conversation with them again. And if I were to talk to them, I couldn't bring myself to leave. So it's like, for the good and for the bad. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. Just all around. Just all around, man. All around. It just sucks. Yeah, and I'm just I'm not, it's just like I don't even know what I don't even know what could have happened that would have that oh my gosh, my brain can't even like comprehend it. Because Mershaya clearly remembers. Yeah, we're stuck between a rock and a hard place. We are. It just sucks on both ends. Because it's like, yes, she can be in love and be happy for the rest of her life. Or she could just like have them hate her forever. But she can be free and be with people that she actually she does care about. And she has like purpose instead of just being locked away. I don't know. It's clear that Imizu remember it's clear. This is what now I'm like, I think she's using rational thing would be irrational. I feel like she sometimes talking is not the answer, you just have to leave. Yeah, but then she's gonna die for it, so it's like she leaves and dies because Enkidu gets into his feelings. My thing is, here's a question. I know history is written by the victors, and we know that at the end of this, we don't know she dies. If she doesn't die, she suffers a fate worse than death. So I'd much rather if she did die. We know that at the end of all of this, that my chain of thought, that Jihad is the victor, right? He wins this war because people forget about what happens. What if I'm trying to think about this is, so the 13 climbed, and the 13 all had their own groups of people that they're all friends with and climbed together with. So to my knowledge, what it feels like is around the time that Jihad became king and declared that we were no longer climbing, something happened. Maybe it's the Icarus thing. Whatever happens with Icarus, but something happens and the 13 gets broken and Arlen and V decide to go another way, and the rest of them decide to stay with Jihad. But in doing that, it seems like the vast majority of their subordinates, I'll just call them that for the lack of better words, the vast majority of the people that followed them elected to go with V and Arlen. I'm not going to say all of them, but a vast majority of them. So to me, and at that point, it seems like the people on Jihad's side elected to forget what transpired and lock those memories away and decided to just move forward into, for lack of better terms, godhood. And it feels like everyone else that was a part of this party that climbed the tower remembers what happened. So it's like V remembers, Arlen remembers, maybe. All the subordinates remember. And they all are appalled at what happened. But the 13ers they don't remember. So war breaks out, and we damn near kill everybody, and then we go on to win the war, and then we change history. because it takes a good minute before Anne comes around and is like, hey, so what happened back here? And what about this? And what about that? And I forget the exact words that are used, but it's not like it was said that she didn't uncover like the history, but she was just asking too many damn questions, right? So it's like, by uncovering these questions, it leads me to be like, did she find a book? Because I initially was like, she found some sort of history book, but could it have been more so along the lines of, what if she communicated with old friends and they fed her the information of like what was going on, and Jihad was like, no way. We can't let this come back up. I don't know, I'm kind of stuck on this. It feels like they all look at them like they're insane. That's what it feels like to me. Like they look at them like they're crazy. I don't know. Jihad's the best character in the series, the most interesting character. He's so shrouded in mystery. Could it be the Icarus stuff? Maybe Jihad making the king's contract. Maybe something the administrators did. Maybe the Red Horn taking over Jihad and Enkidu's style. Jihad really, really didn't want anyone in the tower remembering his Chinibuyo. No, they said she found a part of the past that didn't need to be brought up. Not an evil secret. They said she just found a part of the past that didn't need to be brought up. What if she found someone? I don't even I don't know why my brain just like fixated on like she found history, but like what if she like found someone? Maybe someone that wasn't. What if she found someone that I don't know. My brain can't spit it out. Someone that should have been dead but wasn't. I don't know. Just found someone and asked them questions. Or someone found her. She did find an evil secret, though. She found both the history of Ireland and the event that Jihad used to kill the first generation of princess. Since Gasong's her dad, maybe she came across an old book in his library or something. Maybe. I was partly thinking that. Because I wanted to like reassess like Gaston again whenever Gaston had brought up the whole, like he brought up the Anne thing, like, and talked about how like, who said it? Like someone said like this couldn't have been like his main motivation for doing all of this because of what happened with her. And it was just like, nah, it's something deeper. And then we come to find out what the deeper is. I don't know. Like, could this have been like a long play for him? This whole revolution plan thing, whatever's going on. Do you think Arlen is Icarus? When Bomb met Data J on the hidden floor and asked him if he knew who Arlen was, he didn't know anyone by that name. Wasn't Data J was tampered with though, right? Data J was tampered with by King Jihad, right? So I don't know how to take that. Yeah, I was like, King Jihad deleted some of Data J's stuff and tampered with them. That's the reason why his personality was like, well, kind of like that. Yeah, delete the memories. Lisa said that she can't say for sure that what Yeon and others did is wrong. And that they can't be the same anymore. I like that way of thinking since it makes it more interesting, since you can't say for sure if what Jihad and the family heads did is 100% wrong and Arlen and V is 100% right. I like that. Yeah. I like that. I like that. I do. It doesn't make someone the bad guy and someone in the other group the good guy. Because I don't think there is a bad guy and good guy with them. I think it's just shades. Whatever way you want to lead, shades of good or shades of bad. I think it's just shades. I'm tired. Let's see you doing this to us. Needs some reason for continuing to stay with Trom. She's in love, and for at least for a couple of years after she split. So yeah, I don't think it's all black and white. She's in love. She's in love. The song said last chapter that their memories don't matter, only what they leave behind. I think Anne might be what changed that. Maybe she could have been like the catalyst for all this thinking. I hope Bomb is able to fix the family heads and bring back their humanity. Because now he wants them back. If they get their humanity back, then what? Do they all like... What do they do? Do they... This is why I don't know. That's way too far of a question to ask. There's so much stuff that has to happen in between. And hell, a majority of them, there's a chance that some of them might not be alive by the time we get to that. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'm altering a take that I had whenever we were going into the nest, because I remember like around the nest time, I had like this take of Bomb being able to collect people to work with and to be able to gather people on his side, because as we stand right now, Bomb, his friends, and all of the strong individuals that he has on his side, like if we were to do an Avengers Assemble, wouldn't be able to like go up against Jihad. So what I feel like, whatever it is that makes them believe in Jihad and what made them stick on his side during this breakup, I would assume Bomb would be the counter for it. I don't know, because it's just something makes me, something gives me a feeling that they joined Jihad's side because it felt like they might have had no other choice. It's like, maybe we could do what they're doing, but why? Like, there's no way I would choose to go against Jihad for whatever that reason is. I think we get some family heads to defect, and not even to like go with revolution. I think we get a family head. I won't say multiple because there isn't that many of them, but I do think we get a family head to defect and like put their faith, for lack of better words, into Bomb, or agree to support Bomb and what's going on. I can see that happening because what they see in Bomb might counteract what they might have seen from Jihad and might be an actual counter to it. That's what I think. Or just gives them the hope to climb again, I guess. I think that's that might happen. I think so. I don't see any family heads dying until we at least get to the point of knowing what happened. I think one of them could die before we figure out what happens. I do. It just depends on how they die and what they reveal if they die. Because it depends on who dies and what they reveal when they die. Whenever we figure out what happened, it will make their stance in what happened that much more impactful. It's basically all the women. We know Bomb has a pretty face. We know that the women like Bomb. Oh my goodness, dude. I don't know. I feel like I'm all tapped because I need to know. Like, I'm at the point now where I'm like, now I need to know. Now I need to know what happened, and I'm afraid. Because is there a possibility we leave this flashback without knowing? I feel like there's like a 99% chance we don't know what happened back then. We don't figure that out in this flashback.